when you have a supercharged car and you put some miles on it and things start to go bad, you sometimes end up with issues with them. And one of the most common ones I've seen is the supercharger throwing belts. And so it throws the belt and it tears it up, and you wonder what's going on. And so on this one we have a manual tensioner, and it's important to keep the tensioner at the proper tension on the belt. So we check that regularly by reaching down here and bending the belt, twisting it 90 degrees and seeing if it's, you know, the proper tension. If it's the proper tension, I can turn it 90 degrees fairly easily. And then if it's not tight enough, I can turn it more than that. If it's too tight, then it's hard to turn it 90 degrees. So the problem here with mine was that I was throwing belts, and the belt was popping off the pulley and then ripping itself up. So I put a new belt on, checked the tension, started the car up, and then right away threw the belt, and I saw it pop off the pulley, and it was only halfway on the pulley there. And so I shut the car off and I said, okay, what's the next step? The next step with the supercharged cars is to look at the pulley alignment. That's one of the most common problems, is the alignment of the pulleys. Because one of my pulley's bearings was worn out, it was tilting and just throwing the belt off track. And so I ended up getting a new pulley. I pulled mine off, went down to AutoZone and asked them if they could match the pulley, and they didn't have any pulleys like that in stock by itself. But when I searched on Google, I found that a Mustang tensioner has the same pulley on it, so I bought a whole tensioner assembly for 60 bucks and threw it on there. So, you know, that fixed the problem. Now the car runs great. I'm daily driving it again to work, which is awesome. And so let me take you in here. Okay, so here we are. This is a Science of Speed kit. So if we go around here, we can see the pulley down there, or we cannot see it. It's right down there. So anyways, it's just a tensioner pulley, and there's a bolt right above my finger. There's a bolt, and I tighten that up to tension it, and it pulls that pulley, or pushes that pulley into the belt, and it keeps it tight on here. And you can actually see the belt, how it's kind of screwed up from popping off the pulley before, but it still works. And then as far as checking the tension, like I mentioned before, you can't see it because my hands are in the way, but I twist the belt 90 degrees like that, and make sure that it's tight. So that's basically it with that. But yeah, everything on this is running great now. Alright, that is it for now. I hope to post more videos soon. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you enjoy your car.